Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It is day 5 of the 7-day AI content creation challenge. I don't know about you, but I hope you're having as much fun as I am. And I know a lot of you are chiming in, you're sharing your results. I'm so excited for you and just so proud of you guys for staying accountable and engaging and being interactive. So thank you. For those of you that don't know me, my name's Kelley Tenney. And as I shared, today we are on day 5. Can you believe that, right? Day 5 of the challenge. And today is all about educating with AI. As I promised yesterday, you went through and did a huge content brainstorm, right? So you addressed the pain points and the interests that you generated on day 3. And yesterday was all about using those pain points and interests in your client avatar and niche to come up with some ideas for content that's going to resonate with your ideal client. And a lot of you shared those in the comments from yesterday. I love seeing the ideas and the things that you're creating. And today, as I promised, we're going to actually start creating content. Even though we've been building up to it, we're literally going to be creating content today. And the content that we're going to be creating today is going to be used to educate and inform your audience that will not only position yourself as an expert in your field, but it will start really moving them along on their customer journey. Okay. So the task for today is to discover how you can use AI to take those content ideas and actually develop a piece of content that is informational or educational. And by the time you do this, and the reason why you want to do this is so that you'll have content that educates and informs your audience, right? One of the things we really recognize when it comes to converting is a lot of times our clients don't convert immediately because they're missing some kind of piece of knowledge, right? Like that. Why now? Why is this good for me? Why do I need it? And we can automate that with our content. And of course, because the educator in me is totally biased, education is so important and so key in just not only the value that you provide to your community, but how you can move them along in their customer journey. And even more importantly, how you can really establish yourself as an authority in your field and start to really build trust with your client. So are you ready? Okay, we're going to dive in. So as you guys know, like many of you, I've been working in the same thread as we've moved through the challenge, and I'm going to share my screen. And so yesterday, as part of day 4, I came up with some ideas. So we've been working with my client avatar, Sarah. We did the pain points and frustrations on day 3. And then yesterday we came up with a list of 10 content topics that would resonate with Sarah and connect with her pain points. I also went a little bit further and I asked them to build on topics from the aspect of a micro course, because micro courses are what I teach and what I like to put out there. And just by telling it what kind of content we wanted to create, we got some more even more specific topics. So I asked you yesterday in the challenge to post one of your ideas in the comments. And again, thank you for those of you that were doing that. And a lot of you were like, oh my gosh, I don't know which idea to pick. And the great thing that you're going to see is this is so easy to create content that you can do it with all of the ideas that you love. Again, we're working in ChatGPT, the 3.5 free version. And I'm also going to share a few things over in Jasper today for those of you that are using them together, or you have typically been using Jasper and that's what you prefer. But I'm going to pick one of these ideas. Again, Sarah and my niche is micro courses. So I'm going to pick how micro courses can help you differentiate your business and stand out from competitors. I love that. Everybody loves to stand out in their industry. And so I'm going to ask ChatGPT to create a blog post outline for this topic. I'm just going to paste that topic right in there. So, blogging is something that I think is like potentially the foundation of informational or educational type of content, because blogs are so cohesive. And blogs are just a fantastic way to get SEO optimization, to provide content Blogs are also super effective when it comes to repurposing. So I like to start with blog outlines. And what I'm going to show you here is that you often can just take the meat of your blog outline and come up with different types of content as well. So let's do our fact checking, how microcourses can help you differentiate in your business. Introduction, introduce the topic of microcourses, talk about how they can help small businesses, highlight the importance of differentiation and standing out from competitors in today's crowded market. What are microcourses? So define them, explain how they're different from traditional courses, highlight the benefits of microcourses, talk about how they can help you differentiate your business, discuss how they can help you offer unique specialized knowledge, explain how microcourses can help you target specific customer segments, highlight the potential for microcourses to create a sense of exclusivity. I love that. Something I don't typically do, but this is like the bonus that we get, right? Is we really see different perspectives that we wouldn't think of, and then going into how to create them. It even gives us some case studies and a conclusion. So this is pretty spot on to what I would typically write. And there are definitely areas here where I'm like, I could write about that all day long, right? So for example, because my background is in curriculum and instruction, I could easily discuss the key principles of an effective microcourse. Like I could stop right here. I don't need AI to help me. I could just sit down and I could write about it. But I also could be at the end of my day and be completely brain dead and need some help. Or I could be like, I think I could write about that, but I'd love some more ideas. So from here, we can start to ask ChatGPT to expand, right? Like I might be like, okay, maybe it can expand on the benefits of microcourses, such as their short length, targeted focus, and convenience. So I'm going to ask it to expand on the above outline. And now you're seeing it's giving me even more details. So what we started with is define microcourses and explain how they differ from traditional online courses. Now it's telling me it's because they're short, they can be completed in a little as 15 to 20 minutes. I personally teach that they should be 10 to 15 minutes. So this is where I would come in with my own system, and I would rewrite that, right, to reflect my coaching. They often incorporate interactive elements, highlight the benefits of microcourses, talk about how microcourses are highly targeted and specific. They're flexible, can easily be incorporated into a busy schedule, and they can be highly engaging and interactive, making learning more enjoyable and effective, right? So again, I can continue to ask ChatGPT, like I can now say, write up, like, I'm just going to pick this, for example. Right, a paragraph about, and I just plug that in, and now I'm asking it to write me a full paragraph. Again, as I shared earlier, I would go in, I would change this. I talk about 10 to 15 minutes, not 15 to 20. Maybe I talk about quizzes, maybe I don't, right? Maybe I'm like, quizzes aren't really my specialty. So maybe that's something that I would remove and I would add something in, right? This could be an opportunity also to give like an example, or to give some piece of research, or to talk about one of my own clients. That would really start layering that authentic voice and my unique expertise. Okay. Now I want you to see though, from this, just this one paragraph, create 3 social media hosts educating people about the above topic, right? So from my blog and just this one topic, I can now start breaking down that content. It's still informational, educational content. But look are you tired of lengthy online courses that take weeks or months to complete? Try micro courses. Short focused courses offer targeted content that could be completed in as little as 10 to 15 minutes. They're highly convenient and accessible, making time perfect for busy learners who want to upskill quickly. So part of your content calendar is just posting tips, posting like valuable educational information. you can see how I've just created my whole blog outline, but now I've also converted it into social media posts. Okay. And this is why I think, I mean, I could do an Instagram reel on this. I could get on TikTok right now and do a 30-second video that is literally saying this exact same thing. And so now we're starting to get into that realm of where we can really harness the power of AI and take something as simple as one blog post and start to create different types of content from it. Super amazing, right? Okay. Now I do want to show you Jasper, and I'm not going to get, Jasper is amazing with tons of features in it. And I don't want to overwhelm anybody with technology, especially for those of you that are just starting to dabble with Jasper, starting to wonder if Jasper is something that you want to invest in, which I 100% would say yes. Right. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take that blog post topic and I am going to go into Jasper. Okay. Now, if you haven't seen Jasper before, you're in for a treat. What you're looking at here is the template library. And I want you to see just how many templates are in this library. Okay. But one of the things that I love, that I think is very easy to use, is the one-shot blog post. Generate a full blog post with an intro, body, and a conclusion. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just paste the topic, how micro courses can help you differentiate your business and stand out from competitors. Now, tone of voice is something that you don't see in ChatGPT. You really have to give ChatGPT information in order to pick up your tone of voice. But for those of you that haven't been watching, and I'm going to actually switch my project here. So, okay. Jasper just came out with brand voice. And if you didn't catch Darby's training on brand voice, if you're in the community, you definitely need to watch that, because he just goes into so much detail on how to not only set up your brand voice, but add your memory, which is also an amazing new feature. But I've already set up my brand voice. And so I'm going to tell it to speak in the Teach Your Brilliance brand voice, right? And then my intended audience, I'm just going to go back and I'm going to grab Sarah. Not physically grab Sarah, but I'm going to grab Sarah, which is the avatar that I've been using as part of this. So there's Sarah, right? She's the owner of a small online boutique that sells homemade products. And I'm going to ask it to generate one blog post. And again, I'm just doing this so you can see the differences between ChatGPT and Jasper, and or for those of you that have a Jasper account, you can start to utilize that piece. Now look at how much more comprehensive this output is versus me having to kind of prompt ChatGPT along. Talks about, in today's saturated market, it's becoming increasingly difficult for small businesses owners like Sarah to stand out from the crowd. Consumers have countless options when it comes to buying products online. Again, I used my very specific avatar, but the blog body provides values to customers, establishes you as an expert, reaches new customers, showcases your brand's unique selling position, and it's cost effective. So these are really, it's a really different outline than what ChatGPT gave me. And this is where you can use both and kind of combine them. You can, if you like the points that ChatGPT gave you, you can come in and tell the one-shot blog post to include those points so that it's more reflective. But this just gives you an idea of how there are two places where you can really come in and you can have, in these templates, are really set up for more structure and organization, which I personally love. I also, though, want to share Jasper Chat. Jasper Chat is very similar to ChatGPT. And so I'm just going to ask it, like we did in ChatGPT, to write blog post outline, on how to do that. Again, you'll notice here, I can add my tone of voice. So it automatically is bringing in my specific tone. Jasper picks up your brand voice from information that you give it, other blogs you've written, video transcripts that you've done, your wording on your website, sales pages, all of that. So it's really in alignment with your brand, which is amazing. Like it was just such a huge addition to Jasper. And I can even use this toggle to have it include Google search in the data. I'm not going to do that today, but I want you to know that it actually has that as well. And I'm just going to see what it comes up with. Oops, where did it go? Here we go. Oh, there's a server error. Looks like potentially Jasper Chat is down right now, which is what we saw yesterday. We are totally breaking Jasper because of this amazing new brand voice. Okay. But anyways, you can see the templates. And again, you can kind of see how you could also use Jasper Chat feature to, like you use ChatGPT to see if it comes up with any differences or any new perspectives. I always love when we're doing these things live and tech glitches on us, which of course is totally real life. But now that you have a couple options and some ideas, what I want you to do is I want you to go and create one piece of informational or educational content. You decide, do you want it to be a blog post? Do you want it to be a social media post? Do you want it to be something you could use on Twitter? I would recommend you starting with a blog post because you can then take that blog post, pare it down into, you can say, make this into a 30-second Instagram reel, make this into a TikTok video. But it's time. It's time to create your content. And for those of you that are like a little ahead of the game and you're not completely new, you probably can, with today's challenge, create a lot of different pieces of content if you continue to plug in all of those different ideas. So if you want to share your content with us, please do so in the chat. At the very minimum, I would love to hear what your topic was. And like, I created a blog post on this topic, or I created 5 social media posts on this topic so that we can continue to see what the community is doing and we can continue to cheer you on. Tomorrow, day 6, it's almost over and I'm going to be so sad. But tomorrow on day 6, we are really going to move into creating very specific content in terms of sales and marketing. And we're going to take all of these pain points, all of these things that we've been doing, and we're going to write sales and marketing copy that really will be compelling to your audience. And we'll have some fun both in ChatGPT and Jasper, because in that template library, Jasper has some really great sales and marketing specific templates. So don't miss out. I can't wait to see you back here on day 6. And until then, have fun creating your content. See you, everyone.